Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm Rashana Levin, Realtor with KW United. So today's video is, I won't say it's a little different, but I don't usually talk about rentals that much. But it's a couple things that I have searched in helping a few clients that I've discovered. So I wanted to share with my community, my followers, to let you know what is going on with the current real estate market. Now, this is as of when I do this video, this is the current trend right now. So it could change by the time you look at this video. So this is from January to February 2025 is the day that I'm referring to. So what I've noticed is there are a lot more what I call basement rentals. So that would be a townhouse with a basement being rented, but the owner is living upstairs, or they have another renter that's living on the other bedroom levels, and they have access to the living room and kitchen level, like the main level. Or a single family home, same concept, main level, upstairs is one person up there, one family, and then in the basement that's being rented. So basement rental could be 1 bedroom, 1 bath, or a 2 bedroom, 1 bath. If it's 2 bedroom in a townhouse, that's probably tight, but it's possible. So I'm seeing a lot more of those. So if you see a rental, especially if it's under 1,800 in our market, that's probably a basement rental. It's probably not the whole house. And if you see a single family house, they may have puts in the listing that is 4 bedrooms. That's not how you should list it, agents. But it is for the whole house because they want people to know how large the house is, but it's for that rental, so they should specify. But it's user error. So I found that out. One listing didn't even let me know that that's what they were intending to do, which was kind of an upset because that was a waste of my time and my client's time. But anyway, that was that. Or it's the reverse. It's basement is already rented and they're wanting to rent the upper 2 levels. So it's a lot of different creative ways of the owner earning income with their home, if that makes sense. So rental market is tight. It's bidding wars, many applications. So what I would suggest if you are in the rental market is to use a platform such as what's called Rentspree. A lot of agents in our area use Rentspree. So what Rentspree is going to ask you to fill out your application. It's going to ask you to upload your supporting documents. So make sure you fill out that application correctly. Then it's going to check your record for evictions. It's going to check your credit score. It's going to check all those things. It's going to check your employment. I don't think it checks that. The agent does that. But what you have the option to do, the reason why I mention it is you have the option to pay for it one time, or you can, if you know you're going to be filling out multiple applications, you can fill it out one time, and if you upgrade when you actually fill it out the first time for $15 more, you can use that same application for multiple places, because you may be competing with someone else and you didn't get it. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with your credit, there's nothing wrong with your profile, but you still got to find a house. So if you know you really are going to use that again, it makes sense to upgrade it, because completing just one is like $60. So you want to add the $15 fee so you don't have to keep, like, what if you had 10 applications? That's a lot of money. Well, I mean, if you just have money to throw away, go ahead. But that's my recommendation. So let me see if there's anything else I had to look at my notes. No. So, but there's other, if you decide that you don't want to do, you could rent a condo. That's an option from a private owner. Or you could check for an apartment. You may not want to do an apartment, but it might be the cheaper route, because especially if you want something new, you're probably looking at, for a townhouse, depending on location, but this is on average, a townhouse, a newer townhouse, probably 10 years or less, you're probably looking at 3,000. Single family is 4,000 and above. So, but depending on where it is, it could be more, it could be less. But just to kind of give you an idea, it might make sense for you to do an apartment as opposed to renting from a private owner. Or we can talk about your options to purchase, because it might make better sense for you to purchase something. Because think about this, if you did a 1-year lease, in a year, probably the owner, if you wanted to wanted to stay in the house, the owner is going to want a rental increase. So unless you do 24 months and to lock in that price, so say the price is $3,000, but you don't lock it in, so the owner wants to raise the rent for, $100 or $200. It might not make sense for you to move for $100, but I'm just saying, like, if you are allocating a certain amount, then you want to make sure that that's what that amount is. So, and then, with a rental, you may not be able to, paint the way you want to, or if you want to put a wallpaper, or if you want to add a deck, or whatever it is. It's not your house, so you can't do everything you want to do. And then you're at the mercy of the landlord because they may not want to renew your lease. And then you have to move anyway. So we can talk about your options, whether it makes sense to do something short-term, long-term, what is your overall real estate goal, whether you want to purchase a single family, condo, townhome, whether you want a house hack and get a multi-family. So that's with, you rent out 1 unit and you live in the other, or you could do a 3-unit, rent out 2 units, live in 1, or get a 4-unit, live in 1, and rent out 3 units. So then it brings your costs down and you're building equity with the tenants. So thank you so much for watching this video on the rental market update. I'm Rashana Levin with Keller Williams at KW United. Give me a call at 240-284-4114. Make it a great day, and talk to you soon.